other part, this that you're saying with unplugging from the world and what's here, that's a really beautiful thing. What I'm finding now, though, is that there is what is here now, and then there is the acknowledgement of those layers where our bodies is the part of a bigger ecosystem. And from that place, that bigger ecosystem basically has layers of information within it. And we can both be with what's here and relate to what's happening on the planet. And I say on the planet for a reason. I don't say Earth for a reason, and I don't say in the world also for a reason. Because the world itself is that which is created by man. The earth is the name of the being that we're walking on every day. Her name is Earth. So it's not what's happening anywhere other than in the construct of man. And then there is that which is actually happening on Earth, which is the evolution of consciousness that's coming to a new level, right? There's that, and then there's what's going on in the world, and the world is that of man, and it's a mind construct, and it's everything about what you're saying with financial systems moving around, and then there is the place where these two kind of interconnect, when we are, as humans, when we're playing God with vaccines and like basically start affecting biology, which is deeply united with a part of nature, right? So that whole platform there basically can be pulled back to a very simple but endlessly wide connection with what is going on on Earth, on this planet, and then as the pulse of this world thing. Following what's going on in the world constantly, now this is moving, now this is moving, that's a waste of energy. It really is. And yet there is something with listening on a higher level to the earth and what she's doing. And of course, what she's doing is that she is starting to reestablish her ecosystem, because it's violently out of balance due to us people. And luckily, of course, it depends on from which angle you see, but luckily, she is endlessly intelligent. Luckily, all of this is moving by the logic of life. So even if we are dancing left and right as humans, trying to avoid something that nature is doing, then actually when it comes down to it, she will make things happen that needs to happen to restore her ecosystem. And this is why nature is acting up. And this is why, okay, if we just want to wheel it a bit back, it's kind of like, okay, there's a virus. And then basically the virus has been predicted for centuries that something would come and actually come to reduce humanity, because we are overpopulated. Everyone turns into 2, 3, or 4, right? So at some point it's gonna rub, and we're here now. So something is going to help reduce all of this over pressure, the pressure on the cooker. And if we're feeling into that, then on one level it can be overwhelming for the human. How do I deal with, if this structure falls, and all of this? But there's that. And then there's the simplicity of allowing the listening, the focus, the energy, the action body, and the love all come together. And if we allow all of that to come together, then our actions start pointing in a direction of where she wants us to go, because there's a new way of living in alignment with nature, with alignment with, instead of fighting against things, you know, that kind of movement. And that's all simply waiting. And it's all a part of our intelligence coming together on so many levels at the same time. And it's incredibly beautiful. And it's a mouthful to sit with, because, well, it is kind of like things as we know them are gonna dissolve. They have to dissolve. The world was built on a denial of that balance, you know, on a disregard for that alignment with her. So the new order has to grow out as full organic interconnectedness between every system of intelligence that exists in our body, our mind, our heart, our wombs, the lot of it. Yeah.